Hello! Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mayumi Yoshida, and I'm one of the creative producers of Mighty Asian Movie Making Marathon, also known as MAMM, and one of the producers of this Diversity in Film panel series. I am here with Sabrina, Mehra, Furminger, and Mariam Berry. Woo! To tell you all about this Saturday's Diversity in Filmmaking virtual panel series special edition. So before we get into that, we want to acknowledge the current fight for oh my God, I am so excited that I am not being able to talk. To acknowledge the current fight for social justice around the world. We stand in solidarity with the Black community and its countless allies demanding justice in the wake of yet another tragic death at the hands of racism. Now is the time to change the course of the future. Now is the time to write the history of tomorrow in a way in which we may all be proud. Now is the time to speak up instead of staying silent.
Mm-hmm. And if you're wondering about a way in which you can support, here are some local and national Black organizations that you can pay your attention to. So listen, learn, and amplify our voices. There is at Cicely Blaine Consulting, there's Black Lives Matter Vancouver, Hogan's Alley Working Committee, AfroVan Connect, Black Health Canada, Black Youth Helpline, and the Federation of Black Canadians. You can also consider donating to the Black in BC Community Support Fund for COVID-19 and the Vancouver Black Therapy and Advocacy Fund. This week, we are bringing in this special edition on Amplifying Black Voices in BC Film at 2 p.m. this Saturday, June 13th. It will be moderated by Sabrina Furminger from YVR Scene Screen.
Hi, thank you, Mariam. So, discussions around social justice issues and how they intersect with the arts have been part of YVR Screen Scene's mission since our very beginning. It's in our DNA. Because white supremacy and systemic racism is everywhere. Yes, even in Canada, and yes, especially in the Vancouver film and television industry. It informs the stories that are told and are valued, and the experiences of Black artists, Indigenous artists, and artists of color. Black lives matter. And the film and television industry has a role to play in changing the narrative and saving lives. I am so proud to sponsor this event, and I am honored to play a role in elevating and amplifying the voices that need to be heard from everyone who cares about this industry and this world and where we go next. So, on Saturday's very special panel, we will be amplifying these three talented Black artists, one of whom is sharing a screen with us right now. That is Mariam Berry, an actress, filmmaker, multidisciplinary artist from Norway and the Gambia. She is an actor, writer, and producer in both the theater and the film industry. We also will be joined by Rukia Bernard, a Leo Award-winning and UBCP Actor Award-nominating actress. She is best known for playing Doc on Sci-Fi's popular post-apocalyptic vampire series, Van Helsing. And we will also be joined by Andy Hodgson, who is a cinematographer and a producer at Red Castle Films. He has worked on projects such as the Netflix original series, which my daughter loves, Project MC Square, and his latest feature film, the incredibly spooky and very thrilling Woodland. For this panel, we want to do something different than a lot of the other panels out there. We want to start a dialogue between these artists and some of the showrunners and decision makers as they discuss the reality of working in BC film, tokenism in our industry, and how we can all truly feel like we belong.
Often with diversity panels, the panelists consist of people of color talking to an audience full of people of color as well. And we feel that for this panel, it would be really valuable to include key gatekeepers in our industry as well. And that is why we're going to be featuring these two filmmakers in our panel. Jem Gerard, who's a writer, director, and producer. Jem Gerard is a British-Canadian writer, director, and producer, and she's also the creator and showrunner of Vanguard Queen for SYFY. Then there is Zach Lipovsky, who is the director of Mesh X4, Kim Possible, and Freaks, as well as the elected director representative at the DGCBC.
We have a lot to talk about, and we're going to go wherever the conversation takes us. However, these are some of the questions that I hope that we will be exploring at this panel series on Saturday. How white supremacy manifests in the Vancouver film and television industry, the challenges that Black artists face navigating the white supremacy in the Vancouver film and television industry, the link between screen content and art and white supremacy, and how our industry has been complicit in holding up white supremacy through the stories it tells and services. Reactions to the current discourse. Are we meaning the mainstream media, social media, the independent media, getting it right? And where can we improve? And finally, what are some actions that we can take as an industry to dismantle white supremacy?
Thank you, Sabrina. We're so lucky to have you and Mariam and all these amazing guests. I just wanted to just re-say the shows. It's a Vagrant Queen from Sci-Fi and Mech X4 for Zach Lipovsky's show. Big show. And here's how you can tune in and watch and join us. And there's also a Q&A too, so you can ask this question on the day. It's VAF Vancouver Facebook Live or YouTube Live on Saturday at 2 p.m. And you can get any updates to or watch any of the previous panels in the Diversity in Film series at the website. It's right below us, all of our videos. Connect with us at our social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at VAF Vancouver, #VAF, #DIF 2020. Also, check out our Eliminate Hate campaign.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of horrible racist remarks to the Asian community, and so many. It's awful to see all these videos. It keeps coming. It just keeps coming. We're asking filmmakers and the public to make their own 60-second public service announcement and submit them at eliminatehate.org. You can also report if you see any incident to this website, eliminate8hate.org, and check the Eliminate Hate for updates. There's also AMA. Also tune in this Sunday, June 14th at 2 p.m. PST for our Ask Me Anything live stream on Facebook, hosted by Milton with guest Stephanie Pham, actress, model, and martial artist. We will dive deep into her experience and thoughts on Asian representation. You can submit your questions to ama@vaf.org, #AskMeAnything, VAF, #VAF. Last but not least, our open call for VAF 2020 November Film Festival submission will be closing today at the end of the day, PST. If you haven't submitted, hurry up before we close. I literally submitted like an hour ago. I was like, today. So if you're like me, do that today. It's a really great festival. So, and thank you for the VAF team and volunteers. They're entirely organized and produced by a group of dedicated volunteers. If you'd like to, please make a donation at vaf.org to support our cause. And thank you so much to our MAMM and DIF producers, Lynn, Regina, Arnold, and creative producers, Natch, Joshua, my fellow amazing producers, and the VAF volunteers for making this happen.
And thank you, Mayumi. Thank you, Mayumi.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Mariam and Sabrina, for being here. And we'll join the rest of the group on Saturday at 2 p.m.
Thank you.
Great. Awesome. Bye.
Black Lives Matter.